My second question is around resourcing and priorities for resources. I noticed that the budget for the Police and Crime Commissioning is about the same as Wirral Council's budget for the whole year for all the things that we do, the revenue budget. And it was also clear during when Liverpool hosted the Arms Fair, there was a massive police presence, an exclusion zone to prevent antisocial behaviour, bizarrely, things like that, and it did detract from the resourcing of policing doing their everyday jobs in my ward and probably other wards as well across the region. And I'm really like, is that really well, I suppose the question is like, is it really a priority? But on the second question is, how much of the public resources that go into Merseyside Police, how much public resources were used to defend Liverpool Arms Fair? Thanks.
I don't know the specific figures off the top of my head. I don't know if you know them. We can certainly, I think you've emailed about that as well, so again, we can find the specific figures for you. In terms of the wider budget, I'll be honest and say we don't have enough money to do what we need to do, and that's the honest truth. And it's a conversation, again, that I've had with the Minister to say we need more money because we need more police officers on the streets so we can be everywhere that we need to be. So it is an ongoing challenge. There are some ongoing challenges with big events like that where we don't have the ability to, so for example, if you look at football clubs, when you have football events on, the football clubs will pay and contribute to the cost of policing that because of the extra resources that it requires. That is a very specific legal agreement that allows that to happen. There is no other remit to do that. So I asked the Chief Constable about how, you know, we fund events like that. But the reality is, if there's a problem, if there's an incident, if there's intelligence that says there might be an issue, then they put police officers there, and it does have an impact on neighbouring areas. And you know, all we can do is say we do our best. Well, I know they do their best to try and manage it, and I will obviously hold them to account as to how they do that. But ultimately, we need more funding to try and get more police officers to where we want them to be. But I don't know if you have any more specifics.
No, I don't have specifics about that particular event, although, as the Commissioner says, they will be available and we will be able to get them if you require them. What I must stress, though, is the safety of the public and people that attended that event is paramount. And based on risk assessments, threat assessments and everything else, that was what was deemed was necessary by the commander on that day. You may remember that there was an incident with 2 males on the roof that took protracted inquiries to get them down. So that just shows you the risks that we were facing.
Just to follow up, so I have asked these questions and I am still waiting for answers. So back to responsiveness and accountability, please. Thanks.
Yes, the point is well made and we're working on it and we'll get your response as soon as we can. Yeah.